Although the PHS cafeteria is large in selection, some teachers enjoy catered lunches made by students in the culinary program. Caitlin Wessels takes an inside look at Prosper's culinary classes later in the show.
The saying April showers bring May flowers is globally known, but has scarcely been the case this year. Hannah Dennis is in studio with the weather forecast for the upcoming Easter weekend.
And Mackenzie Hamilton will take us through girls soccer's regional playoff game in today's sports update.
Eagle Nation News starts right now.
Good morning, Prosper High School. Today is Wednesday, April 12th. I'm Brandon Bonaparte.
And I'm Sola Kantai. Here are today's top stories. Yesterday, North Korea announced a definite nuclear retaliation in the case that the United States launched an airstrike. This comes just days after an American airstrike in Syria to counter a chemical explosion. President Trump has mentioned a hope of Chinese alliance in the case of a North Korean nuclear strike.
Yesterday evening, our very own Ty Bowman and Brady Powers hosted the Around the World themed fashion show. The results of the fashion show are as follows. Alexis Barton, Nora Hicks, and Victoria Nealon all took home first place, with Kira Kayat and Christina Grisson placing second. The first and second place finishers will be able to attend a prestigious fashion show that will take place on April 19th and will feature 13 designers, 6 teams, 6 U.S. models, and 11 judges. This show will be located at UT Austin.
The third of 3 national signing days took place this morning, with 9 Prosper High School seniors signing to play their respective sports at the collegiate level. Seth Voss signed to West Texas A&M for soccer, Svaksha Iyengar signed to UT Dallas for tennis, Cade McBride to Ouachita Baptist for baseball, Zach Wilson to Hill Junior College for baseball, James Key to St. Ambrose University for football, Nathan Powder to Northwestern Oklahoma State for football, and 2 of our very own, Mackenzie Hamilton to Southern Mississippi for soccer, and Joe Hunter to McPherson University for football.
Next week, the Houston World Robotics Competition will take place, and the Prosper Robotics team was fortunate enough to be one of the 400 teams in the entire world to be selected to compete. Under the direction of Mr. Johnson, Prosper's engineering program helps prepare students for a possible career in the field. Lexi Cureton has more on what the engineering program entails, as well as provides basic information for those interested in joining the class.
Engineering is a program that provides students the opportunity to master computer software applications in a variety of engineering and technical fields. Students can gain knowledge and grasp the skills needed within the classes.
Right now in the program, we have a few different competitions that we do every year. Solar Car, which is going on primarily right now, FRC, FTC, and BEST. Each of them has their own specific rules and guidelines, and they have their own kind of challenges within them.
The classes within the program provide knowledge that can lead up to the upper classes and participating in their competitions.
I do the CADing for Solar Car. CAD is a computer-aided design, so I make 3D models of stuff in the computer. And then for FRC, I will do the CNC machine that we have in the shop to make parts. They're teaching a lot more CAD in the lower classes, so that we'll be able to help with that and really help with the design process.
Some of the basics like the engineering process, knowing like the steps, procedures to follow, safety guidelines that are universal, and then some of the basic concepts of all engineering, and kind of learning, essentially establishing the problem, trying to think of solutions, and then designing your solutions and incorporating your solutions is all like the basics.
This program has provided many memories the students will never forget. It also taught life skills such as leadership they will carry into their future.
It's helped me work with other people a lot better. It's good practical skills, like knowing how to design things and make them work with what we have.
What I've gotten a lot out of this is the importance of teamwork and communication. That's going to help me later on to be able, especially in people skills, to work with people.
For Eagle Nation News, I'm Lexi Cureton.
When we come back, Caitlin Wessels takes us inside the culinary classes to see what the program is all about.
FCA will be meeting during Eagle Time on Friday starting April 21st in room 1228. PHS Radio is meeting during Eagle Times on Tuesday and Friday. If you would like to learn about the program, please stop by room 1050. You can now listen all day at phsradio.com.
Turn in senior baby pictures to Miss Hamlin in room 1256 by Friday, April 28th. Baby pictures will be used in the graduation slideshow.
What happens when you mix Prosper High School teachers and culinary students who need someone to sample their latest creations? A program that offers the best of both worlds for hungry teachers and eager students. Here with the report on what the culinary class entails is Caitlin Wessels.
From tacos to shepherd's pie, PHS culinary staff makes $5 lunches for teachers during the school week that are delivered right to the teacher's door.
From lecturing students to grading papers, teachers have a busy schedule. To help ease the strain during lunchtime, PHS culinary staff makes lunches that are delivered right to the teacher's classroom. What's on the menu today?
Homemade shepherd's pie with a side salad and sweet cornbread as a dessert.
I don't know about you, but sometimes it's hard to get our lunches fixed in the morning, especially if you have kids. Thinking about the night before, all of that. So this really helps teachers with the ability to come into school, order their lunch, have it delivered to their classrooms, so that gives them extra time during their lunch. We really only get like 25 minutes. They say 30, but let's be real, it's 25 minutes with the passing period. So to have your lunch delivered to you and at such a low cost, it really is super helpful.
While teachers are focusing on their duties, the culinary department is hard at work, preparing homemade meals that PHS staff can pre-order for delivery. How does this help teachers on a busy schedule?
It reduces the stress of having to make a meal every day and getting a hot meal.
Without this program, teachers would not be offered the plethora of options that PHS Culinary provides. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Caitlin Wessels.
My name is Ethan Burden, and yes, I am back with your social media update. Recently, a regular man from Nevada under the name of Carter Wilkerson is on a mission for the most retweets on Twitter. He tweeted at Wendy's and asked them how many retweets it would take to get a free supply of chicken nuggets for a whole year. And surprisingly, Wendy's responded to his tweet and set a goal of 18 million retweets. And in 6 days after Wendy's response, Carter has reached a total of 2.6 million retweets and counting. People all over the world are helping out Carter to reach this goal. Large companies are retweeting his tweet and responding to him, giving their own goals and rewards. These companies include Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Hollister, Mattress Firm, and the list goes on. Even celebrities like Martha Hunt and Titus are on the trend. But the question is, will Carter reach this goal of 18 million retweets? What do you think? Also today, after the show, I will be running a very important poll on our Twitter that could possibly change your view on many things. So make sure you go to our Twitter at Eagle Nation News and vote on the poll I'll be posting after the show. Well, that's it for today. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Ethan Burden.
After this commercial break, Hannah Dennis is in studio with your 3-day weather forecast.
Young Life Camp is from June 24th to July 2nd at Frontier Ranch in Colorado. See Miss Kate's in room 2232 for details. If you are taking an AP class, it is mandatory that you attend a pre-administration meeting to complete identification information on the answer sheet and student packs in preparation for your AP test in May.
Anyone interested in earning scholarships and learning about business at the same time should stop by room 1245 to find out more about the DECA program.
Welcome back, Eagle Nation. Monday, severe storms rolled across North Texas once again. Early morning around 1 a.m. Tuesday, quarter to $half size hail rained down in Prosper. Thankfully, there was no extreme damage done. Now, it has been predicted that North Texas will be getting the worst severe storms from now on because of the warming of the planet. With that in mind, always be prepared for large hail, heavy rain, strong winds, and possibly tornadoes with each storm we get this spring and summer season. Moving on to our 3-day forecast, today the high reaches 79 and there is a 20% chance of rain. The thunderstorms should stay mostly west of us. The winds will be fairly strong, with them reaching 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow the high reaches 80 and we have another 20% chance of rain. The severe storms will still stay west of us. Friday the high reaches 79 and there is another 20% chance of rain, but we now have the chance of severe storms. Hopefully the severe storms go around us and we won't have to worry about hail. Looking towards the weekend, we will have a break from the rain on Saturday, but thunderstorms start back up on Sunday and go on into next week. I'm Hannah Dennis and today is National Strong Wind Day.
After this commercial break, Mackenzie Hamilton is at the sports deck with your sports update.
Meet in the Middle meets Tuesday, April 25th during all lunches in Miss Barrio's room number 1014. This year's PHS Book of the Year is the Red Queen series. Winners of the various tournament drawings are Preston Wesley, Maida Lamoureux, Madison Brown, Maurice Landers, and Ashley Trout. Any junior boys interested in signing up for the Powder Puff cheer team, please see coaches Ashley Richardson, Haley Stallings, Carolyn Gee, and Emily Crone.
Brandon, the Lady Eagles soccer team traveled to Standard Stadium this weekend to participate in the regional tournament.
Tough game. They actually got matched up against the #1 team in the nation, the Highland Park Scots. Here with your highlights is Mackenzie Hamilton. Mackenzie?
Thank you, Brandon. Today we are going to discuss the girls' soccer playoff games from this past weekend. On Friday, the team headed to Standard Stadium to play Mansfield Legacy. Prosper's notorious student section showed out for the game, and the ladies built off the loud atmosphere with a dominating performance. Reese Ranzer has the highlights.
The Lady Eagles soccer team faced off against the Mansfield Legacy Broncos in the regional tournament last Friday. With the first goal of the game from Deanna Ordonez, followed by a header from Mo Ordonez, the Lady Eagles led 2-0. The Broncos found the back of the net and updated the score 2-1. Haley Davidson put another point on the board, scoring the third goal for the Lady Eagles, making the score 3-1. With the assist from Kristen Knipe, Deanna Ordonez scored the last goal of the first half, with the Eagles leading 4-1. Finishing the game, Deanna Ordonez sets a pass straight to Haley Davidson, with Davidson scoring, concluding the game 5-1, with the Lady Eagles advancing to the regional finals, where they will play Highland Park. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Reese Ranzer.
After winning on Friday, Prosper then moved on to the regional finals, where they would face the #1 team in the nation, Highland Park. Reese Ranzer once again has the update.
The Lady Eagle soccer team returned to Stanbridge Stadium to play the Highland Park Scots last Saturday for the regional final. Both teams came in undefeated and only one would advance to state. With 9 minutes left in the first half, Kat Rogers scored with the Lady Eagles leading 1-0 at halftime. In the 21st minute of the second half, the Scots scored, tying the game 1-1. The Scots scored again in the 27th minute, winning the game and advancing to state. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Reese Ranzer.
Unfortunately, this loss ended the Lady Eagles season. This was the team's second year in a row to make program history after having won their first playoff game ever last year and then making it all the way to the regional finals this year. That's all I have for you today. For Eagle Nation Sports, I'm Mackenzie Hamilton. Back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Mackenzie. Well, that's going to do it for our show today. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Brandon Bonaparte.
And I'm Sola Cantai. Live long and prosper.